Welcome to this summer series, Laying the Foundation, Habits That Shape a Home. Over the next 6 weeks, we're going to step back from the individual habits and look at something deeper, how habits are actually formed in the heart and how they take root in the life of a family. Because long before we teach a child what to do, we are shaping who they are becoming. Now, this is not about adding more to your plate. It's about slowing down just enough to see what is already being formed in your home and learning how to shape it with intention, wisdom, and grace. There's a moment that happens in almost every home. It's usually small. You're trying to get out the door, shoes are missing, someone's distracted, and someone else is frustrated. You've already said the same thing 3 times, and before you even realize it, your tone shifts. Come on, let's go. We've talked about this. And maybe everything moves forward, but something lingers. And later that day, you see it again. A child responds to a sibling with the same tone, or ignores instruction the same way. Or they rush through something carelessly and it hits you, not loudly but clearly. This isn't just a moment. This is a pattern. And even deeper, this is who we're becoming. That's where we begin, because when we talk about habits, we often think about behavior, saying yes, ma'am, cleaning up toys, completing schoolwork. And while those things matter, habits at their core are not about behavior management. They are about formation. They're about who your child is becoming and who you are becoming over time. Scripture reminds us of this in a simple but profound way in Proverbs 23:7 when it says, "For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he." You see, what happens in the heart doesn't stay hidden. It shapes actions and it forms patterns, and over time, it becomes identity. A habit is not just something you do. A habit is something you are becoming. And here's what makes this so important. Whether we are intentional or not, habits are forming every day. They form the way we respond under pressure, the way we speak to one another, the way we handle frustration or responsibility or even correction. And all of it is shaping the heart, not occasionally, not when we're doing a lesson, but constantly. Now, we talk often about habits as part of discipleship because they are. They are quiet, daily pathways that train the heart and the will. And over time, those pathways become the way a child walks, not because they are forced, but because it has become natural. This is why habits matter so much, because we're not just raising children who follow instructions and complete tasks and behave well when watched. We're raising children who will one day make decisions on their own. They'll respond under pressure, and they will lead, serve, and live out their faith. And when that moment comes, they won't rise to the level of what they were told. They will fall to the level of what has been formed in them. So the question is not, are we teaching habits? The question is, what habits are we already forming? And this week, I want to invite you into something simple but powerful. Not a new system, not a long list, just awareness. Take a few moments each day to notice what patterns keep repeating in your home, what responses show up again and again, and what feels normal in your family right now. Not to judge it, and not to fix everything, but just to see it clearly. Because a thankful, wise, and intentional home begins by seeing what is already there. And as you notice, remember this. You're not starting from scratch. God is already at work in your home, in the small moments and in the repeated patterns, and in the places that feel easy and the ones that feel hard. I want to thank the Lord for the gift of our homes and the children, because He's entrusted them to us. And I'm asking Him to help us to see them clearly, not just what our children are doing, but who they're becoming and who we are becoming as we lead them. I'm praying this week that He will give us wisdom to recognize the patterns that are forming in our home and grace to shape them with patience, love, and truth. I pray that He will form our hearts first so that we may faithfully help form our children's hearts. I hope that you have a great week being aware of what is forming in your home.